Hello everyone. I hope you're well and I hope you stayed with us for the whole day here at the craft store. My name is Janice and this is lovely Donna from Riverside Beads.
So good to see you.
Can I tell you something? I've got to confess something to you because I can't keep it in any longer. When I was doing a little video for our Dan and he said, can you do a little video, tell everyone you come to the craft store? I was like, okay. So I was going through all the people that were on and when I got to Riverside Beads, I kept on calling it Riverside Beads. And it took me about 5 takes to get it right.
Goodness. Well, it looks smooth. I did watch it.
I think it was near dinner time at the time. But, oh, it's lovely to see you again.
Yes, it's awesome.
I've not seen you for ages.
No, I feel like you might have been my last show, but anyway, can't remember. That was a while ago.
Well, here's the thing. I was actually the last show. I presented the final show. But that's there. This is now. And it is lovely to see you. It really
amazing.
is. So this is your hour.
Yes.
And everybody that buys goes directly to your...
Yes.
I was going to say Facebook site, but it's not. It's the website.
Yeah.
So when you see shop here, none of the items have a code, so we will tell you the items, but if they go to your website, are all the items here in a certain section?
They are, yes. What we've done is create a little page, and I've froze that just for this next 24, 48 hours on our homepage. So if you go onto our homepage, it'll be the only thing that comes up at the top. Click on that, and then I've tried to add everything. The only thing I can see myself diverting off, because now you can buy directly from us. We're a shop in Market Deep in Peterborough, open 6 days a week. We've got an amazing range, as in thousands and thousands of products. So, you know, the good thing now is you can buy anything from us. So you can either nip in store and get these things, you can go onto this page I've created specifically for this show, but then of course you've got access to all of our thousands of products. You can just buy things individually. You can just nip in and grab yourself a roll of sewing thread or whatever else. We're also a craft shop as well, which I dabbled once many, many years ago bringing it onto a version of TV, but I'm typically known myself for coming on with beads, but my original thing was Riverside Crafts.
That's fabulous.
And that's still there and it's still within our shop. So we do everything. We do everything you can imagine. Every brand I see here, I sort of go, yeah, you know, we either stock their kits or we stock the, you know, different things. We stock crystal art. We do everything you can imagine for beading and then crafting and haberdashery and all.
I think that's fabulous. And it means that anything you buy today, if you want to add to it or you want to go and see Donna in the shop, you're more than welcome to do
some collections. Caroline's on the phones today, so you are literally directly to us. The customer service we're always complimented on directly, so please do contact our team. Email. I know that Gainer's my mum as well, which is very helpful.
Oh, fabulous.
And she's our mail order manager, so she is there waiting and ready to answer any queries by email as well for you. So,
does it feel weird calling again because it's your mum?
I do it and then I'm like, no, too many people know she's my mum. Let's not be formal. And my children work for me as well, so and they'll in shop sometimes just go, Donna. And then other times you'll catch them and go, Mum.
But I guess people can't come up call up your customer services and go, hi Mum, how are you? Well, you could. I'm sure Gaynor would.
She doesn't mind. But yes, so it's I'll call us a small family run business because I think we are, even though we've been going 23 years, we're still it's sort of like everyone, we're a very small team, lots of people working with us, lots of presenters and different people doing workshops with us as well.
Oh, I like that. That is superb.
So yeah, very, very in the crafty and beady world.
I like that. In the heart of the crafting community.
Exactly.
Shall we start with the first kit that we've got? You might recognise this. It's a little bunny.
It is a little
Easter bunny.
I figure the timing was great. So what I'm able to do here is bring you some of the things that I would have only been able to have put on offer in the shop as well because of the prices. So this is down from £15.99 to £7.50.
Isn't that beautiful?
He is our spring bunny and he is, I say he, do we think he's a he?
Well, I mean,
he's a neutral,
that's
really,
a tail, isn't it, that I'm seeing there?
Yes, it is.
Well, then I don't know whether it's male or female.
I think we could decide. You could decide whatever you want. You could pop a little pink ribbon or a blue ribbon around if you wanted as well. You can personalise them if you wish. Now, this makes 10 of these, and it does have the bag charms as well. So it has the bag charms on the top. It has everything you need to do it, all of the wire and all of the different elements. It has these little rings, and it has full step-by-step instructions as well. So it makes 10. They can be obviously perfect for little Easter gifts. We've got things like some plastic eggs at the moment in store.
Yes.
And you can kind of fill the middle of them and put something in them. So you could put some eggs, chocolate eggs, and then a little gift. So something like this is perfect.
How much is this? I've just seen it on the back
I know,
there.
so it's $15.99 original price. Dan, I mean, it's a scrap of paper, guys. That's how we roll these days. But it was to remind me of all the offers I've put
can't
on.
believe that.
£7.50.
£7.50, so it makes 10. That's 75 pence per bunny.
Yes.
Can I sell these? Because this is what I'm starting to think now.
Yeah, so going back to how we used to sort of think about everything, everything I do, regardless of whether it was for the old telly or how we do it in the shop, how I do it on my lives, how we do it now here with the craft store as well, it's going to be, everything I do is you can make and sell it. You can, you know, if you even contact me and say, I'd quite like to teach this to a group of people, just let us know it's happening. And, you know, we normally sort of say that sort of thing's okay as well. So
that's brilliant.
Yeah, we just try and design things so
Wow.
thinking of you making and selling.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you could sell that. I would $3.99, $4.99, even $5.99 on a little piece of brown sort of craft card.
Craft fairs are coming up,
handmade by. Perfect. If we want to multi-buy, we can do as well.
So the good thing is, I know you've got used to each individual person's kind of ways, and so our postage is free over £35 always, and yeah, so you can kind of just buy what you want. You can do click and collect. So if you're local to us, you can place your order and put collect from store as well. If you're buying something else, or you're one of our subscription members for something else that we do, you can always add little bits onto orders as well.
And I must say, the actual stones that you've got are top quality.
Gorgeous.
They're beautiful.
They're a semi-precious look-alike.
Yes.
So they look like a faux semi-precious bead, but they are acrylic on the whole. So they're not super heavy, because he is quite big, this one. He does end up a couple of inches in size, but they are just stunning.
Beautiful. I can actually hear what you're saying in relay in my ear.
Well.
Can you hear that? I was just like, no, it's okay. It's okay, RJ. And I was like, who's that talking? Who's in the gallery?
I mean,
and
they're
I
going to be
thought,
very impressed my customers are.
That was really
with
funny.
these vibes versus mine. I'm working on my camera setup and things at the moment.
Do you know what? It's a terrific deal. Head to the website to get hold of those before they go. Now, we've got some accessories, haven't we?
We have. So
because Easter is coming up.
It is, and it's absolutely... Sorry, I interrupted you there.
No,
I was just conscious I hadn't told you these were two separate bundles.
Yes.
So we have got collection 1, which is bizarrely the opposite way around, I believe. That's collection 1 and this is collection 2. But that is our enamel charms. These are absolutely stunning quality.
Aren't they beautiful?
Yeah, enamel. The detail on them is phenomenal.
Wow.
Now, again, I've done a bundle price. So I've done a price if you buy all of this as a little collection.
Sorry. I knew that would happen.
You save between a £1 and I think £2 per collection. But the good thing, if you think, oh, I just want the eggs, you go ahead, they're £2 something, and you can buy just the eggs on their own.
They're beautiful. Look at those. Absolutely stunning. Great for like charm bracelets, necklaces, little back charms. Back charms are big, aren't they?
They are, and something
popular.
like this, feel free to bling him up with all these extra bits and some of the little bead bundles we've got to make all the different... That's what we would do. If we were to make a bigger bag charm kit, we would have jump rings hanging off and have things like enamel charms off of there.
Now, I'm just going to pick 2 of these bunnies up because these are in the... Are these in the... Is
They're
this
in
all
that
one?
collection, yes.
Right,
that
okay.
was one of them.
So you've got... I'm going to hold that. I'm going to hold that in that hand. There you go. Oh, look, I've put the bunny upside down, haven't I? Hang on, let me turn this around. Sorry.
Bunny.
Because one's in pink and one's in blue.
They're gorgeous.
And these are absolutely gorgeous. If you've got a new little member to the family, super cute. Or maybe you've got a little party coming up, hen weekend, stag weekend or something like that. Bunnies can be for stags as well. I just think it's really nice. You could put one of these on a card, an invite, and then someone's got a little gift that they keep.
I would say of all the things we do in our beady world, the thing that crosses over the most for card makers is the enamel charms and the charms in general, because you can just hang them off of a card. They can be a feature. They could be a little bit on a bit of ribbon at the bottom.
Yeah, absolutely.
What I've done with these 2 collections is put 2 in that I would say are heavily Easter themed, as in your eggs and things.
Yep.
And then 2 in each one that, exactly as you rightly say, a little bit more generic. Could be baby, could be, I mean, this bunny, this little gazing bunny.
That little gazing bunny's beautiful.
I just adore him. That's in the other collection. I think that's collection 1.
Yes.
But that's, although it could be Easter, and that's why I've put it together, it's very, very neutral as well.
Reminds me of Bright Eyes. Although I'll start crying if I think about that.
No, let's not. I know. That I've just brought a little picture myself of 3 little bunnies gazing wistfully into the sky.
I love a little bunny.
I've got 3 boys. They're not little bunnies at all. They're big men human, but...
They're big hairs now.
Yeah, they are.
Sounds so wrong. Can you pick that one up?
Adorable,
yeah, look at that one.
So again, I think this is quite neutral, quite spring-like. it's more, you know, rather than being Easter specific, I would say it's a little bit more spring, that detail on there. But each little bit, that enameling that is sort of in between, all that gold inlay there around the edges, they're just gorgeous. There is a charm loop on the top.
I'm thinking with the bunnies, with it being springtime, for Mother's Day, it's a great gift.
Yeah.
A little bunny, because it's springtime, because Mother's Day is always in the spring. I just think that's really sweet. And that also comes with the Easter eggs as well. Yes. 2 great kits. How much are they?
So they do vary a little, because I was trying to do it so you had a little bit of a bargain. That one's $7.50 and that one's $6.50.
That is an absolute bargain. My goodness. Again, you can attach those to items. Could be phone charms, could be drink charms. People put like a little ring around the drinks.
Charms,
wine glass charms, anything like that.
With that loop, it goes on anything. You just need a little ring sometimes, so depending on how you want it to sit, whatever you're putting it with. If you want to sign up, if you don't already, to our newsletters, that's going to be the best way to keep in touch. What I've tried to do with this show is keep it consistent to what I've been talking to my customers about, and keep the offers the same, so we're all getting across, because this is now more linked to us and you're buying directly from us, and I thought if I just keep it all the same, so make sure you've signed up to the Riverside Beads newsletters as well, and then you'll get all of this sent through and you can keep in touch with us that way.
Perfect. Right, we're moving on because we've got more to show you. We've also got demonstrations as well. And all your questions and comments, I'll get into Facebook and we'll have a look at those in a moment's time. Right, can we have a look at this beautiful necklace? And is it
that's a bookmarking earring. So I need to talk to you more about the concept of this project, this part that we're on here.
Okay.
So what this is Riverside Bead Box. Now, this is something I've never been able to bring to air in this sort of way before.
This is the box that we've got here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what happens is this is our monthly member subscription box. So this comes through your door every month like this. It works out £20 a month delivered.
Okay.
And in that you get an exclusive project. Now, sometimes you'll have seen me bring some of those projects on as kits in the future.
Yeah.
But what you don't get then is the bonus projects, the extra members goodies, the discount off Riverside, the exclusive access to our workshops, a members only group where I do live tutorials as well. So they are all the extra things that you get with this. Now, this was a bit of something that I always have a business plan. It's always a plan ahead, as we do. And there's always so much to do with us having the shop, and I teach as well. And so this was amazing. This was a baby of COVID, really. And I had it in my mind. I thought, why not? Let's just do it now. And I love it.
Okay.
So I've got an amazing group of members, and each of these projects is different. So this is that one I'm showing there is one that was about 2 or 3 months ago. Yeah.
Very
so I thought it'd be nice to show how it comes. Ooh. So you get your little joyous parcel, all parcelled up. And this one was, again, step-by-step instructions, everything, and you get the tutorial with me as well each month.
You've got the cat there.
That was the bonus project. Oh my goodness. I think that was the first time that came out. That was adorable.
Aren't these beautiful?
So you're always going to get all the beads. It's going to be great value. You're going to get all the materials that you need. And then you're going to get all your step-by-step instructions, bonus projects. And then this would have something else in if it was a members box.
Okay.
And it would have a gift of some sort, whatever that looks like.
And you get your instructions in there.
That's just the front sheet to show you the bigger pictures.
Lovely. That's beautiful. So this is £20 a month?
£20 a month,
yeah. Can I sign in and sign out?
You can buy one and cancel. So feel free to just sign up for a month and go, it's not for me, or I can't afford it. That's absolutely fine. Or I love it. It's £20. This is amazing, which is what most people do. That was another project from a previous month. It made 2 bracelets, earrings. I think that was the month we did the doggy.
Nice.
And then this was a bonus project. I mean, this warranted.
Now, have you seen Baby Betty?
No, what's that?
Right, Baby Betty. I don't know whether Baby Betty is still in the building, and I don't know whether Baby Betty can come on air, because Baby Betty. I'm glad you said dog. You see, instantly we have had Baby Betty in the building today.
Really?
She's Shih Tzu, and she's absolutely gorgeous.
Well,
she's like lovely
Betty,
brown tones, and that just looks like Baby Betty. Yeah, and Michelle's her mummy.
Oh,
yes.
Well, this is gorgeous. We have been requested for a beaded dog for I don't know how long. Now, I didn't load this onto my specific show page. However, if you search dog, it will come up. And this is now available as a kit. But this was a Bead Box member. So what we try and do is our members just get the best of us. They get the new launches, they get the extra projects, the bonus goodies. Everything, I try and sort of everything I think and anything new, I'm thinking, right, my members would like that. So this is a chance. Now, you can buy them as one-off kits. They're £24.95 as one-off kits. And I've got about, I think I looked before I came, I've got about 8 left. We're on box 54 5, and I've only got 8 different ones left.
Okay.
But yeah, so you can still pick them up. You could try them that way. But if you subscribe and want old boxes, they work out £20 each.
Excellent.
At that point.
It's superb value for money. It's a wonderful gift to give somebody, but it's a beautiful gift to give yourself.
Because
it's something that keeps giving every month.
It does. That is exactly what we've put. Lose yourself in beading heaven on it.
Yeah.
And yeah, your treat is here. So as it comes through your letterbox, our team worked really hard to create.
Can I sell what I make?
So yeah, it's still all the same thing. So eventually we may turn some of them into kits, and it's all back to you can make and sell those. But and if you're doing stalls, it's a really good way to get some variety on your stall.
What a superb idea!
Learn new things.
Right, available on your website?
Yeah, so I've added that to the page.
Okay.
There's lots more about it. There's not much more you need to know. Come for a month, come for a year.
Yeah, do what you like.
I've got a huge amount of people stayed from box 1, which I am very grateful for.
Oh,
so,
that is lovely.
Yeah.
Well, join in. Let's move on. We've got more for you. So much on the show to talk about. Now, these are absolutely beautiful, and the colours are superb. Could these go along with different months, months?
That's exactly what they are.
There you go.
We've got this, Janice.
We've got this.
So these are 12 of Birthstone Rivoli collections. So you buy them individually. So you buy each month. So I've marked them. That's January, February, March, etc.
I know that's March for sure, because that's my colour.
In March. It's gorgeous colour. It's my fave.
It is lovely.
So that's all the 12 months, and we've now launched those individually. So we have now got those as they are £8.99 each. It includes all the materials that you need to make those. So you just buy your favourite month, really. So,
and these can go on a chain.
Yeah, so then we've got it's called a technique called peyote, and it's a beaded rivoli. So you've got a lovely glass rivoli there, and then you've got this top bit. So you can make it as big or as small as you want, depending what you're stringing that on. So this bit can go over a necklace of whatever sort you wish.
Oh, lovely. I'm just going to bring up the packaging so you can see that just very slowly. There you go. So again, it's beautifully packaged. All the instructions in there, and that one is for July that you can see there. What month were you born?
I was June.
Were you June?
So I'm this. So it's either pearl or alexandrite for June.
Oh, that's nice.
I mean, it's lovely. It's gorgeous, and the rivoli in the middle. You can't. That doesn't quite do it justice as such, but it's gorgeous when you see it. It's like an AB finish.
Yeah.
So actually, that particular rivoli, which is the glass bit in the middle, that can go with any colour.
That's beautiful. Jake, our director, what month were you born in, my lovely? May.
Ooh,
which one's May?
Favourite.
Oh, yeah, now
Nice
that's
tealy
nice.
colours.
Yeah, nice teal colours for you there. And Dan, when were you born?
Oh, wow.
Oh, he was born in
Dan
May
was
as well.
May.
I didn't know that. Oh, are you a Gemini? Are you a Gemini then? Taurus.
I'm Gemini with June.
Yeah, of course you're Gemini. Taurus. Yeah, that figures. Right, okay, so you've got all of those. If you know someone that's got a birthday in August or January, February, March, April, May, you've got a gift right there for them. Whether you give them the gift of the kit or whether you make it and then gift it, I think it's a great idea. Right, what's the price on those?
Available, they are £8.99 each.
£8.99. I mean, come on, can you imagine going into a store and buying that?
Oh, they're amazing.
I would
rivoli in the middle is absolutely stunning. The cut on them, the facets are just divine.
That would be quite expensive, you know, if you went into a jeweller's to buy that, because it's a personalised gift.
It as well.
Absolutely. Terrific deal, available on the website, riversidebeads.co.uk. Right, I'm seeing more bunnies and Easter eggs here.
Yeah, we should have put the Easter stuff back with the other Easter stuff, thinking about it. This is a different technique, though. So for those of you that have followed when I've come with different things, different techniques, it's, you know, if you're a card maker, you'll have die cutting and stamping. With the beading world, we have things like bead embroidery, bead weaving, Kumihimo, macrame. They might all just sound like swear words to you, but it's just to explain the difference between the different techniques. And this is bead embroidery. So it could sit along the lines for the sewers out there. It could sit for someone who enjoys that style. And I would say if you enjoy that, bead weaving in general, such as the previous things we showed with the rivolis, are also that sort of thing. But this is actually embroidery onto a backing fabric. Ah,
so if I wanted to, I could take that and stick it onto some fabric.
Yeah, for sure. So we have, this is bead and felt, so
Yep.
it is classed as bead embroidery, and this stuff's just a thicker felt, so to speak, and then we're stamping onto there. So we're stamping our little characters, whatever that might be. So I thought I'd bring the Eastery tone ones, although this, he's a posh Easter bunny, isn't he? If he was an Easter bunny.
He's rather posh, isn't he?
Or a hare, you know.
I think he would probably reside in a hall, or the gardens of a hall,
Yes,
I think.
yes.
Very, very posh hair. He's gorgeous.
Snuffling his chocolate eggs.
Yeah. Has he got a little scarf on, or that's his fluffy?
It's sort of, yes.
Oh, that's the fluff, isn't it,
so
with the ears?
With bead embroidery, you kind of have to dictate in beads how it looks.
Yes.
So this again was a previous members box to do bead embroidery, because it's something I hadn't covered with the members. So we always try and include techniques that allow people to develop their skills.
Terrific.
And so now this is available as an individual kit as well.
On a piece of faux leather, like a key ring or something like that, that would be superb. I love that, love that.
Once you've made him, your choice of what you do with him, and we've turned the kit into a brooch because I thought he'd look quite nice as a little brooch. So there is a brooch back in there as well, but absolutely perfect if not for.
Is that the price just there?
That's the egg and that's the rabbit.
So the rabbit is £9.99?
Yeah.
And you make two?
So no, this one makes one. The egg actually makes 5 randomly.
Oh my days, right.
We just try and work our price out, and depending what beads that we've used, and these have got loads of lovely faceted, beautiful ricales.
That is terrific.
Edge,
so this makes one. And it's £9.99, absolutely stunning and beautiful. And then we've got the eggs, again, with Easter coming up, to make somebody one of these on a key fob, maybe put it just like as a little charm or something like that, around the egg, on a card. Looks beautiful.
It does. So this one, we didn't include the ribbon in the kit. I will be honest, you know, inside your clothing,
yes,
lovely little bits, they're dead handy for that.
Oh my days.
Chop yourself
I cut them off all the time and throw them.
Don't throw them, have them for the Topsy eggs. Anyway, that's what that was, because I didn't have any ribbon at home, so I may have changed that one in the end. I can't remember, but the first one I did, I just tried a little bit of that.
Love that. And that makes 5.
Yes.
And that's £4.99.
Yep, that's £4.99.
That's an absolute bargain.
So there is, on our website, what is just great about this, these extra things that I do, if you come into me in the shop this way, so there's an option to buy it without all the needle and thread, and then there's an option to add it with the needle and thread. So if you're going to buy one of these kits, your roll of thread, you don't need to buy one per kit, whereas when I would come, you know, previously, I have to include it because I don't know if you've got it, whereas now it's an optional. So if you want to buy this one and add the thread, and then for your other ones, you don't need to add your thread because you've already got a roll and a needle.
It's a good introduction to beading, it really is, for £4.99. If you're getting together with your friends over the next week or so before Easter, you could buy a couple of these packs, and it just gives you a chance to have a little night in. If you've got a craft group and you want to do a workshop, because you've got the free P&P, haven't you, on your
over
website?
The 35, so
it might be something, if you've got quite a few friends that want that, head to the website, buy them together, go and sit down in your group and just create some wonderful, wonderful
gifts.
If
you're local to me, I do come out to WIs and things. And
do you?
Yeah, I always do little craft groups. It's always nice to...
That's very good.
Meet our customers who don't always get to us at the shops.
There you go. OK, we're moving on. We have got some more beads. Tell us about... Should we go for this kit at the top?
I've got a few different things. So what this is now, I'm able to obviously bring you these things. So these little rolls are the threads that you would need. So it's not that we've got all of these as one kit, but what we've done is we've got these individually. So it's just to show you things that you will need for your beading and journey, really. So these are Nimos, and I've just bought you a selection of the colours we do. I think we do them in about 20 or 30 colours. They're £2.50 a roll, and you can just add those on to any orders that you place. Then we've got a whole selection of beading needles. This one is one of my favourites in a nice little handy pebble, and we do a little set with this and a waxing as well.
Reminds me of the Jetsons. Did you ever used to watch the Jetsons? The Jetsons. I can't sing anymore.
Like Simpsons.
It was similar, but it was set. It was made in the 60s, I think, but it was set in the future, where they would drive around in those spaceships and cars, which is pretty much what we're going to be doing soon. But that's what it reminds me of. Just had to say that, sorry.
Well, you could pick up your Jetson needle case.
Yes, off you
Otherwise
go.
known as a pebble needle case on the website. I could always change the name if we get more searches for that.
You might get sued. Yes.
Let's not do that. Not today.
Great price on that, though.
Yeah, so these are, they're either, you can just buy these on their own, or we've got a set, I think they're £5, I want to say, for the set with that and the thread, or you can just buy these, I think they're £2.99 or something on their own. There's just so many options. The other thing is you can just buy some beading needles that are just like £1.50 and get a little set of those. So that's the great thing now. You can just pick up individual bits rather than me kind of having to always give you everything that you might have. And
it's good to have, again, the right tools for the right trade. That's what it's about. And of course, because you're buying directly from riversidebeads.co.uk, we can give you these fantastic deals and the prices. Right, what have we got here next to it?
That's a bead mat. So bead mats are just, you need one. So if you're going to be a beader and you want to work from a surface, we have this, we have other options as well, but I've just sort of bought this one at the moment.
It's almost like little microfibres, so they don't The beads don't roll off. Yeah.
They don't roll off, and then the other good thing, they're not like a felt, so you don't get the fibres as you pick them up. So if you were to take your needle and slide it along, it won't pick up the fibres on a bead.
Superb. And that's why, again, the right tools for the right trade. You get two?
No, you just buy as many as you want. They're £2.50 each.
£2.50 each. Superb. Let's move down to the bead set at the front.
Bead collections. So these are a new launch for our for spring. Just thought we'd bring some nice collections so you can sort of, we've done the work for you as such. So this one is one of our spring bundles, and it is a whole selection of our fabulous glass beads. Now originally, the origin behind these glass beads is I selected all these for beads that we just couldn't get. So things like the ovals in this bundle here, I just couldn't get these lovely milky ovals as individual beads. So I've had them bundled up into nice little collections. Same with this one. There's a selection of beads, but it was this one I was struggling to get, which is a lovely little 4mm flat bead, a coin bead. And I just couldn't get these, and I love them in my beading projects.
Those are the kind of glass beads that you see in posh shops when you go on holiday abroad.
They're just gorgeous,
and you just so want to buy those necklaces and bracelets, but it's got those beads in, they're very expensive.
Well, this is a great way to get them.
Well, there you go.
And then this is, that's just to coordinate with it really. This is what, I mean, you can see, you can buy that individually, it's £3.50. But then we've done a little bundle collection, which is £9.50.
For all of that?
So you can buy all of that, yeah.
Oh my days.
And then you just make away. So some of the things I've been showing, the different bracelets, the different collections, you could just make necklaces and...
And glass beads do feel different against the skin, don't they?
Yeah,
they feel cool,
nice
and expensive,
yeah.
luxurious.
They are gorgeous.
Yeah, they certainly are.
And exclusive, because I have literally selected these.
Yeah.
And I don't think I ever got time to get them to air. I can't remember if I did in the end.
Well, I think that's a terrific price.
This is great. I've got so much back stuff I need to show everybody that I didn't manage to get.
That's good though.
And then the other one is the springy colours in the lovely yellows and oranges as well.
Yeah,
and again,
sort
of certain beads. That one's got a 4mm glass round in it, which again is another bead that I struggled to get. So that particular one that Janice is holding up there.
They're beautiful. I mean, you could go for both. You can mix and match. I mean, the colours would really complement each other, I think, in those two kits. Is that £9.50 as well?
Yeah.
OK, directly from riversidebeads.co.uk. Let's move on. We've got more for you. We are going to give you some demonstrations as well, but we wanted to get through.
I'm not getting rid of any of this. This is all core lines from us.
I meant get through.
I'm getting rid of this and I'm out.
I meant we need to get through everything to get to demo. I don't mean
I've got no idea of the time or no concept of anything today.
It's like just
I've lost my talk back. Oh, my things fell out.
Oh, has it? Well, that's your mic.
I got that there. Don't ignore me. I've gone anyway.
Okay.
I've disconnected.
All right, well, that's fine. That's fine.
I can't hear
I've got them in my ear. We're OK. I meant getting through. OK. What have we got there, my lovely?
OK, so this is something that I just love to be able to bring and show. And this is Kumihimo. And this is my book. And this is step by step how to Kumihimo. So this goes right from beginners and right the way through 12 different projects. I worked with the fabulous Search Press on this, who take the most amazing photographs and really pictate everything that I wanted to show as such on, you know, through the projects. So it's 12 projects. Now, what I've done today, I've just bought a smaller bundle because I thought it was a nice affordable price point for everyone.
Yes.
It includes the book, the disc, 3 rolls of cord, so 30 metres of cord, 5 of your little end caps, and then an add-on of 1 beaded project. So what I've done for all the samples I've bought, that just shows you all the projects in the book, but the kit itself will make an assortment of braided ones, which is that collection there.
Oh, lovely.
If you've got a preference of colours, again, the nice thing, you can put some notes in the comments of your order. We'll pick just 3 assorted colours, but if you think, oh, I want black, silver, blue, just tell us that and we'll do our best to accommodate you.
Lovely sheen to them.
They're gorgeous.
Yeah, very nice.
And then it makes 1 beaded project, so it makes the one, I think I put it down there as well, it makes that one.
Yes.
So that is £21.99, saving £10.
Gosh, and that includes the book?
Including the book, the disc.
Wow.
All the materials.
Again, it's a great, you know, if you're at home, you're thinking, right, I want another craft. I'm not quite sure what I want to do. Or maybe you're sitting there with your daughter, your son, or your friends thinking, do you know what? I want to make a little business here. I want to sell on the places that you can sell. This is a great way to start, and it's the right way to start. So, again, it's available riversidebeads.co.uk. That's fabulous.
It's a really relaxing craft. This is obviously my baby, with it being something that I've wrote a book on.
Yeah.
But it's still my go-to. Me and hubby have just been away this weekend for his birthday, and I literally get my Kumihimo out in my little box, and it keeps me quiet on the journey, so I don't complain
where
about
did you
driving.
go?
Hunstanton.
Oh, I love sunny,
It was beautiful.
honey. Oh, I love.
We were blessed with the weather.
I've not been there for ages. Yeah, it was beautiful.
I mean, I'm
wasn't
local to here, so it's our local seaside town, really. So it was lovely, though.
Oh,
so I made a canoe braid. That'll come on our lives and things. It was. I don't always make them with the business in mind. I make them just for something to pass my time. We didn't have the kids with us, so it's different when you're used to having the children with you, and then you don't. So
it's wonderful.
So this is fab. And then I haven't bought the whole thing with me, but I do have a big bundle that has kits for all of these projects and the book and everything else. That's £125.
And that's available on your website.
Yeah, that's if you really want to go that extra mile.
I love that. I love how passionate you are as well, and have been for all those years.
23 years.
Yeah, and the passion is still there,
and really
that's
is.
wonderful.
And the team as well.
Yes.
We're all exactly the same.
A family-run business, we like that. Okay, this is stunning.
Yeah, so this is a brand new one. So this is not in the book. So it's not in the book. You'll get additional instructions for it if you buy a kit from us. So it's just, the principle of it is the same. It's 8 braid Kumihimo, if those of you that are familiar with Kumihimo. But this is just a different pattern, a different way of using your beads, and that sparkle that captures beautifully.
Yeah, isn't that gorgeous? Is that the way the beads are faceted?
Yes, yeah. They're a glass bead, but they are a stunning cut. And also I've put 2 shapes of beads in this. So I've got a round and a bicone. Doesn't mean anything if you're not a beader, don't worry too much, but it basically means you get different facets from different angles when you work with them.
You're going to sparkle like a princess or a prince when you walk into the room wearing this, or just sit there with the sunlight draping on you over the summer months. Absolutely stunning, and that is a great gift to give somebody. And because of the colours, I'm thinking, well, I guess like a golden anniversary or something like that, because you've got the gold and the copper colours in there, which is superb. So everything you need in the kit and the instructions.
So it's about loading it. It's just how you get it put onto the disc. I'm going to try and show you the principles of Kumihimo, but we have done lots of past demos on it, and it's one of the techniques that I've covered on my YouTube channel as well. So there's lots of like how to start Kumihimo, how to finish it, that sort of thing.
$9.99. Can't believe that. That is stunning.
And again, you can add a disc on if you need it. There's options like that, so we don't have to put them in everyone for you. But you've got your cords, your end caps, which is a lovely rose gold finished on that one to tone beautifully.
How much would you pay for that? If you were going to a shop to buy that for somebody is a really special gift.
Can you imagine going into some of those designer ones where they have nice crystally things?
Oh, and you have an appointment. You've got to book an appointment.
Yeah.
You've got the guard on the door, and as you walk in, they offer you a glass of champagne.
That's what we do at Riverside.
Some nibbles.
Yes.
Sit you down.
Don't get me wrong, there are many times we offer you a glass or something when you on our open days and things. So yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
We just don't charge you those prices.
So that's the show.
Yeah, that's everything.
But the website, you've got so much more. If you like what you've seen on the show here, all the prices are great prices. Same prices on the website. It's where you go and buy from, and there's more on the website as well. Shall we go to demo?
I'll show you some stuff now.
It's a live walk. It's ever so exciting.
Let's do it. Oh, I didn't know. I sort of,
We do a sort of, oh look.
Do you know what? I've had boots
my bum
on
looks
all
big
day
in
at work.
trousers.
It's a good job that I changed them to my shoes. I had some boots on at work.
That's all right.
Like
your shoes are lovely. Now, where are we? Okay, hello. Don't think, oh, Janice, now you can do a bit of gaming on your phone, and what's this all about?
What we need to do.
This is for your comments, okay? This is for your comments. So
see what we've got.
Yes.
So I know a lot of my customers were either busy, bless them, at work, and said, oh no, can't watch. But I know some of them were going to try and watch.
Sorry, squeaking of the chair.
If you've joined us, we much appreciate it.
We do. So you're watching us on YouTube and Facebook. I can see your comments. Any questions, I will ask the lovely Donna for you. That's why I have this here. So I don't want anyone thinking that I'm watching something else, like Neighbours or something.
Just on half shift today, our Janice is. She's done.
I was up early today.
Were you? It was a shock to the system.
Yeah, it was a very shock to the system.
One of my showers is out, so I was up early as well, because I had to share it so everyone could get ready in the morning.
Right, OK, what are we going to look at? Oh, the bunny.
So I thought we'd make the bunny, yes.
Okay.
I thought that's what we'd have a little look at first for you. So for this sort of thing, you need pliers. So really with your jewellery making, there's certain techniques. Again, I've loaded the pliers onto that area on the website, but there's choices as well. So if you don't want the full set, you can just buy individual pliers. I would sway you towards, if you're not you know, if you're going to jewellery make, you get yourself one set of pliers that's going to last you. I actually need them from the left of you, Janice. I'm so sorry.
Okay, that's all right. Which ones do you want?
I might need them all. Let's get them all
I shall pass them all to you.
Thank you.
Are these available on your website?
Yes,
okay,
yeah, they are.
Give you that one.
So £25 for this premium
come in the case?
set, and they come in the case as well.
Oh, that's nice.
I love my case.
Yeah, it keeps them nice and safe, doesn't it? Yeah, I like that.
So this is our Riverside one, which I haven't been able to bring before when I've come on
nice
to
colour.
videos. So yeah, I love it. This is my favourite set.
Okay.
The other one we do is a pink set as well, which is a kind of better value set. But these ones are going to last you a lifetime. It really depends how much you're going to do and what your budget is as well.
Have scissors as well?
So yeah, I love the scissors. I do have them online. These are little Millward ones. I can't remember what brand it is, but they're adorable, aren't they? So yeah, we do have these. When you're searching, so if things, you know, if I start showing little bits, I stock all of this, I would imagine, that I'm showing. But if you were looking for something, you just put in simple words like scissors. Don't try and put in purple scissors, or in case I've called them aura of scissors and you call them purple. Just try and put in the word scissor on our website and it would come up with the choice. I've got probably 10 in store, different types in store, but the only one I've got online, for example, is this one.
Okay.
So we're there, phone us, give us a call if you need anything, email into the team. The mail order team are not in today, funnily enough, but they will be tomorrow. So
when the boss is away,
they can always ring you back tomorrow.
They're off on a jolly for the day.
Yeah, something like that. So have we got anything specific we need to answer at the moment?
Not at the moment, but the questions will be coming through. Mary did say that eggs make good Easter earrings. That's a good, yeah, I like that idea. I like that idea.
Necklaces,
yes.
You've got your whole choice there.
You certainly have.
So this has got quite a soft wire in this bunny kit, which is exactly the kind of wire that you're going to need. And what our team are great at is creating things in different ways. Now, we've taken this wire and we've put a bead on the middle centre of it. We then take both ends of the wire up through the beads. So up through there. Oh, she says. Somewhere there.
Now we have Anna Marie says the plier set is the only ones that she uses now. They're fabulous.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, and also Joanne, she says this toolkit is amazing, really good quality, much easier to use than the cheaper ones available.
Do you know, and it's really hard because I would rather you crafted than not at all.
Yes.
But if I could sway you to stretch your budget onto things like a good quality set of things, a bead mat, they're not even expensive, they're going to last you. This is my set and it's, I don't even know how long I've had it. I think we've had our own sets for about 15 years, and I imagine this is probably mine from the beginning.
Do you know what I've just noticed about these? May I pick one up to show you? Because you're quite right, Joanne. You know, there are cheaper ones on the market, and they're a lot thinner here. Now, these, I've noticed, they're a bit wider.
More ergonomic.
And look at that, ergonomically designed. And
we thought long and hard about this, and it was things like that. It was from teaching our customers and them saying,
it bounces
they're
back.
hard on the hand. Yes, we've had them. So they're spring back, but not with a spring. So then that's something else that doesn't break. We've had them with your pliers. If you get the cheaper ones and you go like that, you're going to get a movement over time when you start doing
These are really easy.
Yeah, and they're not a bad price. Whether I reorder them and there'll be more, I don't know. But for now, they're £25 in the kit.
That's fabulous.
All 4 pairs.
And you get the case.
And I would love you to have the right tools for the job because you're going to enjoy your jewellery making more and the quality is going to be better.
These are great. These are great. It's like a fidget tool,
But we've got to work to your budget. So we have other options for you if this doesn't work, or you're just going to do it occasionally. You don't want to spend a fortune.
Carol has joined us on Facebook. She said, "Hi all, it's lovely to finally see a beading show."
Thank you. Well, the way it's working now is our choice. It's out there, isn't it, that we pay to come here.
Yes.
So I think this is really important to communicate to you all how it's working. So we're coming and choosing to come.
I've paid to come here as well, you know.
Exactly. And it's supporting everyone. So it's supporting you working, us working, keeping the industry going. And everything that happened when everything closed before, it's so important, I think. So, yeah, this basically...
keep everything going.
If more beaders want to come, that's great. Our plan is to come as often as we can not afford to, that's the wrong word, but as often as we feel
it's honest.
to, once a month or so to bring a show, but it won't be all the time. But there may be other bead shops that want to do the same. And
spread the word.
Spread the word, yeah.
Call your friends right now. Tell them that you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube or on the website. Let them know we are here for the next, I don't even know, oh, there's the clock up there, the next 20 minutes.
So it's amazing how quickly we forget where everything was, isn't it? I knew there was a clock somewhere here.
I've not looked at that all day, and I've been looking at
it was very bizarre walking in, I have got to say. So, but yes, but what I do is I do a monthly live, a weekly live, I'm sorry. So do check out Riverside Beads on Facebook, and Wednesday, I aim for Wednesday 6 o'clock every week. So that's going to get your beading fix. And I try and showcase normally just one thing, and I show it in a bit more detail, and then take any live questions and things as well. So that's your chance to have a little beading fix with us as well. I feel like I've missed a critical thing. Oh no, that was off one of the other kits. I got that out by mistake. So what I've done there is I've built the bunny up. So both of them go through everything until this point when we separate them off into his ears. And then you've got a choice as to what you do. You can do little swirls, you can just turn regular loops on it, however it flows. So I've cut that about 1 centimetre above the top of that bead. I'm bending that, and then I'm going to roll that.
Oh, I love these pliers for that.
So lush,
are they pliers tools? I love this
pliers.
tool set.
No, it is classed as a plier. This one's a round nose. This one's cutting, so it, you know. And in all the sets I do, I would always have the 4 pairs. That would be something I wouldn't compromise on.
Yeah.
And unless you desperately only want to buy the one, but if you're only going to buy that, how are you going to cut it?
Yeah.
How are you going to attach everything together? So it's well worth thinking about.
Look at that.
Seamless, isn't it?
You try doing that with a pair of tweezers. It's not going to work, is it?
That was jewellery making Donna when she was 10, going, I'm wondering why I can't get my jewellery to stay in my grandma's ears.
Or get a fork.
Just honestly, it was rock tweezers, just trying to, I mean, the principle of what I'm, it's the same thing.
You had to start somewhere, but I'm glad you are where you are.
These are just my babies, you know. So that is our gorgeous little spring bunny. Now, it does include the bag charms, so if you do want to do that, and this is where you can see me then dipping into all 4 pairs of pliers, because then I want these 2 pairs. Flat nose pliers to either side of the ring, pop it open, hook it through one of your loops. I feel like I want to go that way on that, and then over the bag charm or item of choice onto a necklace, and then nip that closed there.
See, that's the proper way to do it, rather than trying to push it together.
Yeah. Well, it's jump rings. What we have them made in a really nice firm base metal, so that once they're attached, within reason, unless you really catch them, they're going to stay put. So then the other thing is you've got 2 little loops there. You could thread it onto a necklace, so you can string right the way through there. All the little bead bundles we've got, you can make a beaded necklace and bead on the bunny onto it, so you've got like a feature. I'm just watching in delay here on YouTube. That was a great shot, by the way. Yeah, that really captured that. Yeah, and it's just the way that came, I was just watching there, the way that it came together and then just stopped, and it was that complete circle. Yeah. How many times at home have you tried to do that with a pair of pliers and you've pushed them together and it's gone like that, and it's never the same when you put the necklace back on? It needs to be closed. I have got to say, actually, there's a tiny little gap there, but it's a case of just having it either side of that gap. And actually, if you listen, I don't know if we'll pick this up sound-wise, it's unlikely, but you get a little, oh, I've lost it, a click. Oh, I'm not getting it. Anyway, so basically, it's something I used to when I taught it, but then people worry that they've not got it right. The technique of the 2 bits of metal go clip together, but just get them closed. That isn't going to go anywhere, she says, just pull it. Mary's joined us on Facebook, and she said she likes the wire smoothing out pliers too. Oh, so, God, you know, these tools are being used by lots and lots of people, and it's just a great opportunity to get the whole set. Yeah, so that's another set Mary's referring to, which is a nylon jaw pair that you kind of iron out your wire. They're like your hair straighteners for wire. I can't get over how good these are. Never been able to bring these to air before, but they're my little favourites. Just, and I love the fact that they happen to be brand colours, which helps immensely. Yes, yeah, beautiful colours. Look at that. And again, if you want to go for the full set, you get the case as well. Yep, case as well. That's included. And they're on the website. Just on another note, if you're a Bead Box member or you're thinking of joining as a Bead Box member, which is something that we were talking about earlier, we then offer £5 off the set, because you need it. You need to have this set in your life if you're going to become a member. So if I go for the Bead Box, go for that, you get a £5 discount. So that would be £20 then off this, And then you get 10%
And then
off
it's free
everything as a
P&P, isn't
member.
it?
And you get this free, and yeah, there's
Oh
all...
my days.
Come and join us, basically. If you are a beader and you've missed us on air, come in and join us on, you know, as a member is where you're going to get the best of us, and you're going to see us, and you're going to get your tutorials, and you're going to get your discounts. And
I think it's really nice to do with the rest of the family. So, you know, whether you're a big beader or, as my mum used to call me, a little beader. Oh no, that was something else.
Yeah, wrong thing. So on the mat, I've just put some of our other bunnies, again, not to overwhelm it, because we have so many different things, but these were in my pot when I grabbed my spring bunny out, and these are just some other ones that we do.
Sweet.
Little tinier ones. In
and how are they available on the website?
Yes, yeah, they're all
Lovely.
available.
Oh, they're super cute.
Little ones, so you can see proportionately how that's a bigger one.
What's nice, I mean, as crafters, you know, if you've got some craft card stock at home, you could attach one of these, put a little affirmation message. You might have a stamp that does that, for example, to add that. What a lovely gift that's going to be for somebody. Beautiful. Perfect. Right, should we move on?
Yeah, so I'm hoping to just show a couple more things. They may have to be whirlwind tours, but don't forget that my lives each week are more tailored. They're just that half hour or hour, whatever I need. I allocate an hour, you know, a minimum, really. It just depends how long it takes. I'm trying to put them on YouTube now, because obviously some of the channels are losing them after 30 days, so I'm trying to load them onto
Facebook. Yes, it's on there for 30 days, but you can download that and then pop it onto YouTube.
That's what we're going to start doing.
Yeah,
so,
and
but
it's
then
easy
I'm going to try and make them not too long as well, so I'm just still going to try and just show the principles of it, but live we will answer any questions.
Excellent.
Still, so.
Joanne has messaged, she's watching on YouTube, as are many of you, so thank you very much. Joanne says, I have RA and struggle with my hands, but I can work with these much easier. That's the tools, because again, you're just pushing in this.
It's a little bit of grip. So with your pliers, if you grip at the bottom, weirdly, you get a better tension. So I put my hand like that, but actually my grip is hugely going down there. And yeah, because they do grip nicely, you can sort of just get a bit of pressure across it, and you get that nice sort of closure and that tightness there.
Superb.
Our pliers are definitely, if I can convince our customers to get them, they'll have a happier jewellery making.
Yeah, well, you've convinced me. I've picked these up and used them. Now, I think we've got about 10 minutes left of the show. I can't believe how fast this is flying.
I feel like the whole thing has, even watching you, and I was setting up and I was thinking, oh, it's lovely. I think we feel part of something here, don't we? Part of a community, part of that love of wanting to keep craft going, and something that we were worried was going. And
I must say, it's been. I was at the NEC the other week, and it was so lovely to see everybody again. Because I think this is something people don't, realise that when things end,
you
don't.
Lost our worlds a little bit,
and you don't see people as much. We used to see you every 2 weeks, every month,
exactly.
and then all of a sudden that stops.
Yeah, and it's really hard, isn't it? Because it kind of felt like, it was sort of a sudden thing to happen. So this is wonderful, and I'm really passionate about encouraging people to support local. Forget the big chains or the faceless brands, or, if you don't support the people you love, they won't be here. So
yeah, I think that's good. If you live local to Market Deeping.
Oh, if you're local, come in, you'll love it.
Yeah, absolutely. Go and join the family.
Even supporting all your different brands with their new ventures and things that they do. I'm so passionate about that. I think because I have the shop, I will always go to a shop first where I can. I'm always trying to support people rather than than just buy online.
What about on Facebook? Can people get in touch with you on Facebook if they want to? Do you have a group?
Yeah, we have Messenger set up. We've got Instagram as well. We're dabbling with TikTok. Watch this space. But, and then we're going to load all of our tutorials up onto YouTube. Our members' tutorials remain private, so you do have to become a Bead Box member to get those.
That's good.
So this is bead embroidery that I'm showing here. So I am picking up the individual beads and I'm shaping it. So if you go for the kit, it does have step-by-step instructions, and it will show you step-by-step what I'm doing here. But ultimately I'm framing them. Imagine you colour, you draw around the lines, don't you, and then you colour in the middle.
Yes.
So that's how this works. So this is just the first bit, which really just defines him. I try and think about what's happening. So I'm trying to think, right, this is fur coming down. I want to make it look, I'm going to try and stagger it a little bit in different angles to make it look like.
I suppose what you could do, you could use like an erasable pen, and you could mark out where you want the little fluffy bits, different tones to go.
Yeah.
And if you think of this like, when you're working with your crystals on different pieces of artwork, think of it like that, but you're sewing rather than sticking.
Yeah, exactly that. So it's called bead embroidery. It's an age-old technique, and it's very similar to bead weaving, so to the technique where it's needle and thread, and you're making you know, you're making a necklace or something, but this is done on beading felt. I didn't start my end very well. Don't worry if it keeps going loose at the beginning. I literally just started it and held on to it, but you would tie a little knot. So there's step-by-step instructions of everything. You colour around the edges, so to speak, and then you get your other selection of your beads, and you infill him until he comes out a version of that, depending how you want to use your beads. You've got all the little separate beads for his eyes and getting that definition.
Now, if I wanted to put that onto, I tell you what, that'd look great on an apron. You know, like a fancy apron that you wear if you've got a store or something like that. You could actually quite easily sew that using threads onto fabric.
Yep, so you can kind of do this technique where you do that down the edges and you kind of sew it through together, and you can actually attach it that way. I'm not an expert sewer by any means. I'm a beady sewer, and that's what makes it achievable for every level, really. I'm sure those of you that are sewers are going to have some expert techniques to include to know how to use this. But I've turned him into a brooch, so when I finish it, you end up with a bit of a mess on the back because this is just the first row. Then you would infill here, so this will all be crisscrossed. You might need to add threads, and then I've printed a second one for you. You could stretch it to make two. You know, you were saying, does it make two?
Yeah.
Feel free to use your second one, not as backing, just use a bit of regular felt and stretch your beads out, maybe infill with something else, and you would be able to make two. But we've printed him out in a couple of times for you. But if not, I cut it and I put it on the back.
Yes.
And then I turn him into a brooch, so it just tidies him up a little.
Okay, that's nice. That is lovely. And, you know, if you are using it as a brooch, you could quite easily just, I mean, you could use some of the pinflair glue, I guess, and add one of the brooch attachments.
Yeah.
But I think it would look lovely on a cushion. I think it would look lovely on like a makeup bag or something like that.
Yeah.
Or
very on trend, aren't
they? How about you could even put the bunny rabbit on your bead case, maybe, if you want to, you know, be fancy.
I normally have, from my zip, I normally have a little charm hanging off of it.
Oh, you see, that's another
Whatever
good thing.
my kind of go-to for that month is, really. So I should have an Easter one, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you should do. You should do. Like an Easter egg or a little Easter bunny.
Yes.
Now, if you have just joined us, lovely to have your company as always, whether you're watching us on Facebook, YouTube or the website. If you want anything on the show today, go to Riverside Beads website, which is riversidebeads.co.uk, and you can make the purchase of any of the items that we've had on the show today, more items, so you're not restricted to just what we've got here today.
No, absolutely
not. Buy what you want.
And put them in one place for you. If you do click on, you can click on the craft store and see them all there. But if not, just you can add from that section and then go browsing as well.
And it's free P&P over £30?
Over £35.
Yeah, over £35, which is fabulous. You've got the subscription boxes on there that you can go and have a look at. You've got the extra tools on there that you can go and have a look at. So if you're looking at the beads and thinking, do you know what, I really want to get into this craft, then go to riversidebeads.co.uk and you can find all of these kits on there, so much more, all the accessories that you need as well, the tools, the threads, and also your book as well that you're very proud of.
Yeah, and you can literally buy the book if you want just directly as well, just without the kits. So, but our kits, we try and do you for ease. So we try and bundle you together things that you're going to need, because there's no point just having part of something if you haven't got all the, you know, bits to go with it. So we try and make kits so that it's got everything you're going to need. It's got all the different beads. It's got everything to make this piece, to get it home and finish that.
And do you need a special beading needle to do all of these
beading needles, yes. So beading needles are thinner. So like regular sewing needles with bigger eyes, beading needles are smooth and all the way through. So that allows you to go through beads with perhaps smaller holes and be able to use those within your project. So I know I'm not going to get to everything, but the next one was the little beaded rivoli project. So that was the glass rivoli from the middle bit. You don't see it all because we encase it in a little beaded cover, but these are so much smaller. These are delicate beads and they're tiny little beads, but again, I've just got a regular needle. They do come in sizes, but I have a bad habit of shoving mine all in one place, which then you can't work out which size is
Look
which.
how those beads are being easily picked up from that mat, which is available on the website. And it's a special beading mat. It's not just a microfiber cloth. It's not just a foam mat. It's not a felt mat. Because when that needle goes to the mat, you don't want to be picking up any fluff. You just want there you go, the bead.
Seamless. You are absolutely right. I'm so pleased to be able to bring these individually as well now.
Yeah, that is a really, really good idea.
So with rivolis, it's a technique called peyote. and it's a bezel. Just, again, not to get too technical, don't get too worried about that. It all sort of gets listed, and I have done a bigger YouTube live on this. So, but I'm creating this kind of stepping system, which creates me like a little frame, which I'm going to be able to then add around the edge of here. So you see it's actually got a flat edge around it, and that's where this will then go. It will sit flat around the edge of that.
It's like a mosaic.
Yeah, yeah, exactly that. It's brickwork. That shows it just beautifully, really. It lifts it up and down there. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Nice nails
yeah.
as well.
Yeah, don't get too close.
You won't get that close on my hands. I've been gardening and all sorts. And I never use gloves, so I don't know what's wrong with me.
Oh, it's not a bad thing. It's good. Good to get dirty hands.
Oh, yeah. Get a bit of earth on your hands.
Can I just say, don't go buying black thread. Please don't go, oh, Donna, use black thread. That is purely to show you. I feel like black thread shows better, but you will see it through the beads. So either coordinate your thread. If you've got that luxury of going, yeah, I'm going to get a blue one to go. This is the March kit, this one. So, you know, if you go, oh, I'm going to get a blue one to go with my blue, or just get a neutral grey or cream or something, and then it will go with everything for you.
We've only got 30 seconds left of the show.
Goodness
it
me.
has absolutely
flown
by.
Thank you so much, everyone.
People can come and see you in Market Deepin.
Open 6 days a week. My Wednesday lives are there. I'll be back here in April. I can't remember what date we went with, but
it'll be soon in April.
Be coming up.
Check out the craft store website. We'll always keep you informed as well. You must come on one of my lives, and we'll chat further.
Yeah.
Thank you ever so much, everyone, for watching. Thank you to the team.
Thank you,
Donna.
so much. Thank you.